Hi everyone, so we're going to be making a mini little project here on how we can create these tabs for the home page and the about page. And you can see here the home page has an icon and a text, it's blue, and then this is what the tab we're on, but then if we're not on that tab it's going to be grayed out. And when we're on the home page you'll see home page text. When we go to the about tab you can see it changes to a blue color, and then the home turns gray, and then when we're on the about page you can see it says about page. So what we'll do is we'll just search for XCode on our computer. So there we go, we got XCode, and I'm just going to this thing will pop up here, and what we want to do is create a new project, and we want to see what's over here. We want to create a new app. So we're going to call the product name switching tabs. We're going to have the organization identifier as switching tabs, and then I'm just going to leave it as SwiftUI, Swift. These are all great defaults, and then I'll click next, and I'll save it on my desktop here, and new folder. I think it will already create a folder for me, but I'll just put testing. I'll also put new tab. So what I'll do is I'll just make example tabs and create that, and then create. There we go. So we have our project called switching tabs here. It just set up a boilerplate template, and let me just zoom in here. And I could open this up a little bit more so we could see. And if I click play, I guess it'll already show the preview here directly in XCode, so I don't actually need this iPhone 16 Pro on the side here, but it looks like it's already connected to the one on the side, so that's fine. It says hello world. Just to make sure it is that one, I'll put one more exclamation mark, and I'll spell that correctly, world, and then save. And I think I need to run it again. There we go, so I got 2 exclamation points there. So it looks like we're off to a good start right now. Okay, so let's look how we can create the different icons at the bottom here so we could change to the different tab views. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to first set up a tab area here in our project. So inside here, so it's called switching tabs, and if I open this up here, okay, we got our assets, and then what we need is we need views. So I am going to, so there's assets, and then I'm going to create here a new folder, and I'm going to call it views. And in here, I'm going to create a new file, and I'll call it tabitem.swift. That's perfect. And I'm just making the names of the tabs that I'll have here in my project. So I'll have something like import SwiftUI. And we're going to create a structure here for tab item, so identifiable, and we're going to have let ID equals UUID. So this is just automatically generating a unique identity here, and then let title be some sort of string. We're going to pass over title into each of those tabs, and we're going to have an icon, which would be type string, and we can have a color, which will be type color, And again, view here, any view. Perfect, so we have those set up, and we'll just create our area here. And it needs to be view, because we're going to be using the view here, and we're going to have all these strings here. And self.title, and self.title equals title, and then self.icon is equal to icon, self.color is equal to color, self.view is equal to any view, and type view there. So here, so we got title, icon, color, and this color we will have it default to dot blue, and okay, here this one can just be view of type T. That should be okay. And this view, we can just have it simple like that. Perfect, so we're almost done. We just set up our struct, and we just need to actually set up the tabs that we need for this project now. So we're going to just make 2 tabs for this example. So under the structure, I'm going to create a class tab items, and we'll say static let items, and we'll have tab item, and that's going to be equal to tab item, which is our struct, and we're going to have the title of each thing. So let's say we have home, put these in quotes here, home, icon, this one, let me see here, is there home.fill? Hopefully there is. Let's try it, and then if not, we'll come back to it. And we'll put a color of dot green, let's say, and then we'll put a view. We will have to create this view, which is another file, and let's call it home view. That should be good. Okay, so we got that wrapped around. I don't think we need this, and this one can be on the next line. And what we'll do is we'll have one more. I'm just going to copy this over to the next line, and this one will be, let's say, about, and we'll say person, and we'll make this dot purple, and we'll call this about view. So right now there's errors here because it cannot find the home view and about view, so we will have to create these 2 extra files in order to get rid of this error. So let's go into our next area. So we have views, and in the same area, let me just double check here. Yeah, so what we can do, we have views, and inside the views, views, there should be a folder called new folder. We should have actually made tab views here, tab views, and I'm just going to move this tab item into the tab views, and then here a new file. I'll make home view. So you can see here the logic for the tab will be inside the tab views, and then the actual views for each of the pages will be here at the root of views. So you can see here it's inside the views folder, not the tab view for home view. So let's go into making this home view page now. So I'll just set up here, import SwiftUI, and then we'll call struct home view. Okay, I think we'll just make it really easy right now. So something like this, we'll say home page. And then we'll also make one more page here, which will be called about view, about view, about view. And then here we'll do the same thing, import SwiftUI, struct, and we'll just say about page. So I think that should be okay. If I go back into my tab views, tab item, let's see here. So there we go, that error disappeared because now it can find that home view and about view because we created those two pages. Okay, so let's actually make the area. So I think there's actually still one more thing we have to do because we're not going to be able to see the tab down below. We should see the icons here at the bottom, but we do not. So let me just take a look here. Here, switching tabs app. Okay, so we got window group, content view. What we need is tab bar view. Let's see here. So we need here to change this to tab bar view, and we didn't create this yet, so there'll be an error. But here in the tab view, we're going to make one more file, and we're going to make it the tab bar view.swift. And this is where we're actually doing the logic as to which item will be showing at the bottom and which one will be highlighted once you're on that exact page. So let's do the same thing, import Swift. We'll add a struct of tab bar view at state private var selected tab, something like this. We're going to start at 0, and what we're going to do is set up the body for it, some view, and let's take a look here. I just auto completed this selection, $ selected tab. Okay, and first tab, so we're not going to do this. We're going to have a for each that goes through all of the different tabs that we have set up, so we don't have to manually do things here. And we'll have tab item, which is our file that we've created here, tab item, and we're going to items.count ID, and we're .self because we're creating it with the UUID here, and we will have index in tab items index, and then view and tab item. Put this on the next line, tab item, curly bracket, and then label, rounded bracket, tab items dot items index dot title, and outside here we put dot title. System image tab items dot items index dot icon. Okay, and then below this curly bracket here, we want to do dot tag index dot tag index. Okay, and we'll have 1, 2 dot accent color dot blue. Okay, now we just need to set up the function here as well. So let me put this here. Tab bar. And let appearance equals UI tab bar appearance. So we're customizing this. And then appearance dot configure with opaque background, appearance dot background color is equal to system background, appearance dot stacked layout appearance. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a UI color of color.blue, appearance of stacked layout dot title text attributes equals to dot foreground color UI color dot blue. And you have UI tab bar dot appearance. So here we'll have UI tab bar dot appearance dot standard appearance is equal to appearance, and if it is available for iOS 15.0 and all, then we will have a UI tab bar appearance tab bar dot appearance dot scroll edge appearance is equal to appearance. Okay, so let me take a look here. What are all of the errors? Must be separated by a semicolon there. Can I do that? Nope, it did not like that. So let's see what else could be the issue here. It must be a small little spelling issue. So I wasn't sure where the errors are located, so I just used DeepSeek here to see where are the errors, and it looks like there's just like small typos that I've created. So this one will automatically set things up. So I just forgot the equal sign and like these small little things. I'm just going to copy it over. It just makes it much faster. There we go. Save it. Let's see if any errors show up. Nope, it looks like it's all good. So it looks like we are good to go. If you want to take a look at this code here, you can pause this video and just look through it yourself if you want to fix any typos, or you can just use AI to help you. This is why I love ChatGPT or AI, any other tools, because they can just help fix things a lot quicker. So now we need to see why this is not showing up here in the tab area. I'm going to try clicking play here. And if I go into tab item, okay, so we have those two set up. Home.fill, okay, it is there. So home.fill, it's not available. How about if it's house? Does house work? Nice. Okay, so we got home and about. We got this all set up now. So if you click on home, you can see here that it shows home page, and then I click about, it goes to about page. I think the issue is just right here. Color. Let me just run this one more time here. And what I wanted to do is, if it's not using selected, okay, if it's normal, we'll make it dot color dot gray. Does that work? Let's try it running one more time here, because when it's not selected, it should not be anything. Okay, perfect. And that just needs to be for the text as well. So gray, I'm just graying it out so then it doesn't stand out when it actually gets to whatever tab it's actually on. It should only highlight the tab it's on. So you can see here, home is now blue, and then the about, it's grayed out because we're not on that page, we're on the home page. And then I click about, and you can see here the about page shows up. The about icon and text there shows up blue, and then the home is grayed out. That's exactly what I want. So hopefully this video was helpful for you. If you liked it, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and just let me know down below if you have any questions or any other videos you want me to help you out with.